He pulls back and I feel my legs give way. I fall down the wall slightly and he picks me up, lifting me up into his arm and carrying me over to... Oh God, over to... He lays me down on the bed, and all I see is his face, half hidden in shadow as he leans over me, his eyes roaming over me, drinking all of me in. His hand moves down my waist and then up onto my breast. He moves his thumb gently over my nipple. Please, I whisper. He leans closer to me. What do you want? He whispers. What do I want? Jesus, I don't know what I want. I haven't ever really known. I don't think. I've wanted him to die. I've wanted him to suffer. I've wanted him to save me. I've wanted him to hold me. He circles... He circles my nipple with his thumb, looking at me intently. Desperation. Sorry, that's loose. Ah, I was doing so well. I haven't missed one line. One line! Okay, I'm sorry. The nipple thing is really fucking me up. I really can't say that word without being awkward. It's an awkward word to say. It's not even, it's just like the pretense in my mind around it. I don't like saying it. But whatever. She's a lot of nipple action. I don't know why. I don't know what's with her deal in that, but okay. I'm gonna read the whole thing again, even though I don't want to. Okay. He circles my nipple with his thumb, looking at me intently. Desperation builds inside me like a fever. I want you to answer that. I whisper, willing myself to be patient. I want you to stop, I say desperately, trying more than anything to ignore the sweet tension that's building in the pit of my stomach. She says sensation down, like sensation. To stop this. My God, she has no idea. He doesn't laugh, like I half expect him to. He just leans closer. If that was what you really wanted, you would have told me when this first began, he whispers before he kisses me again, and God help me, I kiss him back, proving me to be right. No, I should stop, because once it's done, there's no going back, is there? But is there any going back now, anyways? No, I should stop. No, I should stop. And then she says, no, I should stop. That, I think she does this on purpose. She's really like, they're really quite similar. They say a lot of the same things in their mind, and I don't think it's like her just being negligent. I think it's her being on purpose for them both to have like the same kind of thought pattern. Because they both are like, oh, I should do this, and they're like, no, I shouldn't do this. Oh, I should do this. No, I shouldn't do this. It's wrong. I should do this. No, I shouldn't do this, because fill in the blank. And I think it just kind of adds to the fact that they're meant to be. Except for they're kind of really fucking disturbing as a couple, and this is really fucking disturbing book. And I get that. Do you guys get that? I don't think that they're like Romeo and Juliet. Oh, by the way, I hate Romeo and Juliet. I hate Romeo and I hate Juliet. I hate them individually for different reasons, and I hate both of them. And I hate that entire book. It's so fucking stupid. But, like, I don't think they're, like, I don't know. It's hard to explain. Like, I don't think they're perfect for each... I mean, like, I don't think their relationship is normal. And I don't think it's okay to hit a person that much. Like, he fucks her up. And I don't know. That's my opinion. I don't know. I feel like people are like, oh my God, she's like, oh, so into it. I'm like, no, not really. I kind of like, I don't know. I can deal with the fact that he like ignores her, and then he doesn't really ignore her, but he's kind of like not nice to her. Like, I can deal with that. But the whole fact where he like hits her, like, I don't know. The whole like beating up thing and the crucioing, it just seems a little intense. I don't know. I don't like torture. I think it's inappropriate. Especially when he's like, torture, 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 torture. Kiss. It's just kind of like, okay, dude. Whatever. I'm not avoiding reading this. I wonder, okay. This might have to be 5 parts. I don't even know what part I'm on right now. Okay. No, I should stop. Because once it's done, there's no going back. How could either of us come back to normal after this? Hesitantly, she tries to speak again. She blushes with embarrassment. Takes a few seconds to register with me. I'll be her first. That's what I expected, but this means she'll be mine forever then. No one else will be able to take hold of her away from me. But he knows, the sick bastard. I've as good as told him before. His mouth twists, and his eyes darken even more, but he doesn't answer me. He hooks his fingers into my dress and eases it completely off of my body. My throat is like closing up. I'm sitting in a really awkward angle and I'm like, ugh, I'm dying. I'm so allergic to sex. My throat is actually closing up at the side of it. It's the goddamn truth. Okay, anyways. Oh my gosh. I can do this, dude. Okay. Okay, he hooks his fingers into my dress and eases it off completely off of my body, leaving me completely naked. I flush in acute embarrassment as he stares at me. But then he slides his own robes, and it's different then. Like we're almost on the same level, somehow. I tried to take my time. I've waited too long for this. But I still can't let this happen. I try to roll off the side, but he catches me by the waist and holds me down. My breathing catches with fear. Please, I whimper, let me go. Yet again, another surge of pity. Damn her! Why does she have this effect on me? He stares down at me, his face set hard, his eyes deep dark pools. She thinks I'm going to stop now. She's a fool. I don't think so, he murmurs, moving one of his hands up at my breast again. I'm not going to let you go. Not now that I have you. He kisses me again. He pinches my nipple cruelly. I make a small noise of protest in my mouth. A tiny vibration is almost too much for me. He groans against my lips, and his kiss turns vicious. He bites down on my lip until I taste blood, my filthy blood, on my lips and his own. Her blood. That thought alone should stop me, I know it. But how can I stop this now? I try to break away. He holds me fast. But if she's not willing, no, she is. I know that she is. That's not enough. She has to know. I can't let her think she's won. His hand leaves my breast and shakes down over my stomach, down between us, down between my legs. I break the kiss, looking down into her pleading eyes. And as his fingers reach their goal, I like how it's like I split that sentence in half. One going one way and one going the other. God, I am having so much trouble with my hair right now. Okay, I'm sorry. You have always claimed that I do not own you, he says, leaving my real name behind again. You have always claimed not to be mine, and I have often wondered what it would take to make you believe it. His fingers start to move. I squirm with embarrassment and try to look away from him. No, she will look at me. I won't let her close her eyes and pretend it's anyone other than me. If I can live with self-hatred, then so can she. He holds me firmly by the chin and turns me to face him, to start into those bottomless grey pools he has for eyes. His fingers start to move, slowly, and there's a horrible, sweet tension in the pit of my stomach again, and I'm a piece of rope that he's tied me into a knot, and he's pulling that knot tighter and tighter. Everything starts to hum, everything, the room, the air, the light. His fingers go faster than Jesus Christ, I don't want this. I know it's exquisite torture for her. And she can know how I feel every damn night as I sit awake thinking about her. But that knot's being pulled tighter and tighter. It's like we're floating through the night sky and I can see everything, everyone, because he's showing everything to me everything. And all I can hear is the roar in my ears. This can't be happening, not to me. This isn't me, this isn't happening, this isn't. And then everything crashes down around me, like every cell in my body explodes as I stare desperately into his eyes before everything goes blank for a moment and the hum slows down gradually. And I know that I've won. She's as trapped in this as I am. He lets go of my face again, letting it fall back. I lie still, breathless for a moment before his face looms over mine. Tiny sadistic smile curving his lips. I have to have her now. I've waited too long. The sight of her like this, not something I can walk away from. The sight of her like this is not something I can walk away from. I lean over her to drive home my triumph. You would never believe me. But now you know. As I have told you once before, my blood, you belong to me. And yet again, fresh tears roll down her cheeks. Fresh, salty tears of shame and hatred, self-hatred. Because he's won now, hasn't he? I've let the bastard finally triumph. For God's sakes, why do her tears affect me like they do? I can't bear them any more. It used to be the highlight of my day when I'd finally make her weep. I brushed my thumb over her cheek, wiping the offending droplets away. What has happened to me? How has the mudblood made me so weak? I opened my eyes. In this moment the cold glass he keeps himself encased in is smashed. He looks human at this moment of clarity. Everything's broken. And in this one moment of madness, everything about him looks bright and real. She looks so real in this moment. I can see her for what she is. Not a mudblood. The hatred apparition of a girl, young, naive, clever, fragile, vulnerable, strong. Just a girl, no calculation in her kiss. This is not a game to her. Just honest feeling. And her eyes are so indicative of that. It's not something I've come across before. His fingers entwine themselves in my hair. What has he done? He whispers. How have you brought me to this? I stare back at him, my chest rapidly rising and falling as I try to breathe. She has no idea, no comprehension of what I've been driven to by her, how much danger she's put me in, and how she's brought me down to her level. She's put me on par with her own disgusting kind, and yet she says nothing. I haven't brought him to anything. He let himself get to this stage, didn't he? He looks at me furiously for a moment, and suddenly, oh no. Oh, okay, I'm good. I was like, oh no, it's been more than 15 seconds. Okay, I'm sorry. Before I've even registered what he's doing, he's reaching up and his hand closes around my throat hard. It seals off my breath, and I can't breathe with the force of it. I start to gag at the grip as he stares down at me in complete hatred and contempt. I should kill you, he whispers furiously. Little blood bitch. I should kill you rather than give in to this sickness. I can't breathe, and oh God, he's going to kill me for this. He's going to kill me for taking away what's given his life meaning. I've taken away his pure blood cause and torn it to shreds, but I've never wanted this to happen this way. I didn't, oh God, let me breathe. She looks at me with such sheer desperation and terror, her mouth working so soundless words, so alive, so bright and real, so beautiful in her terror. I can't do it.